abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberations in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your glory, your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and the welfare of our country, and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. Table flag for the business of the administration of oath. Or number 2, communication from the chair. Or number 3, messages. Or number 4, petitions. Or number 5, papers. Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following report on the table of the House of the Assembly, 15 May 2024. 1. Report on the rules, procedures, powers and privilege committee on the review of the Council Assembly of the Recent Standing Order. And therefore lay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next.
Number 6, Joseph Motor.
Come again.
Number 6, notices of motion.
So motion. Honorable Majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion that this House consider and approve. This is a notice of motion, Mr. Speaker, that this House considers and approve the report on the rules, procedure, powers, privilege committee on the review of the Council Assembly of the Recent Standing Order.
Next.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to give notice to the following motion that this House considers and approves the report of the Committee on Land, Housing, Land and Development on the conferment of production time to prosperity status as provided for Section 8 of the Act of Citizens. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Number 7, statements.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the most gracious, the most merciful, the forgiver.
Honorable Ado, just take your indulgence. For the motions of notice of motions that are already given, for the lands, it will come tomorrow, I think, for debate, and for the one of the powers and privileges, I defy it to Tuesday next week. Proceed, Honorable. I'm sure you know why I'm saying that, right? Because right now, if we debate the motions tomorrow, then that means you know the consequences in terms of the committees. So I am giving the majority leader what is to be done. You know what's to be done between now and Tuesday. Thank you. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the most gracious, the most merciful, His mercy and praise will be upon His apostle messenger and those who believe in the day of judgment. Mr. Speaker, I stand to set a statement on the chair of Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 41(2)(c), I beg to set a statement from the Chair of Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation regarding the nomination of chief officers. Honorable Speaker, the Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA, is established under Article 215 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Honorable Speaker, Article 216(2), Constitution of Kenya 2010, gives the mandate to the Commission on Revenue Allocation as to make recommendations on matters concerning the financing of and financial management by county governments as required by the Constitution and national legislation. Under Article 216(5), the Commission on Revenue Allocation is also required to submit its recommendation to the Senate, the National Assembly, the National Executive, county assemblies, and county executive. Subsequently, the Commission has developed recommendations on the county government's recurrent expenditure budget ceiling for financial year 2023-2024. Honorable Speaker, the Commission issued a circular dated 18th July 2023, reference CRA/FAO 01 Volume 3 26, that gives ceilings and recommends the county government to recruit only 14 chief officers, in line with the 14 functions under the 4th schedule. In this case, Garissa County government has advertised 30 positions for chief officers and subsequently submitted the proposed list to the county assembly for vetting and approval, which is in total disregard to the Commission's recommendation. Honorable Speaker, taking into account the recommendation by CRA, will enhance prudent financial management as enshrined in the PFM Act 2012 and ensures compliance with the national financial regulations. Based on the roles given to the Commission CRA by the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and also ensuring compliance with the PFM Act 2015, non-compliance with the Commission advisories will contravene all these Act, GARA Act, and PFM Act, and also Constitution of Kenya 2010. Based on this, the chairperson should inquire and report on the list of chief officers submitted to the county assembly starting. The number recommended by the circular by CRA and as per the devolved functions in the 4th schedule is 14. Explain why there was non-adherence to the aforementioned statutes of law. 2. The number of chief officers budgeted for this financial year 2023-2024 is only for 14 chief officers. Kindly explain your source of funding for paying the salary of the remaining 16. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I think the statements is well placed that it is questioning financial allocations for the chief officers. And therefore I think it is quite well in order that it is it's committed to the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation. Honorable Chair, how many days do you think is enough for you to respond to this statement?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Considering the crucialness and the weighty matter at hand, which we need to dispense as soon as practically possible because of the list of chief officers that is already in our possession, I request this House gives me until Tuesday afternoon to give appropriate statement on this.
Honorable, the mover of the statement, the owner of the statement, is that adequate enough?
Thank you, Chair. I'm most obliged. I'm wondering even the abnormal efficiency that the county is trying. Because normal practices of a statement will have in 14 days. If the chair is saying he will report back on Tuesday, so well ordered and so well taken, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Actually, the reason you would have said 14, I would have overruled because of the given the importance and the urgency of this matter. I had already had in mind that 14 days will be not realistic given the urgency of the matter, and therefore, thank you, Chair, for being such very considerate to the people of Garissa County. Therefore, I that the report comes back to the floor of the House on Tuesday, 21st May 2024 at 2:30 p.m.
Thank you. We'll have taken 2 days.
Next,
Motions and needs. Adjournment.
the House is adjourned until tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
Member,